Welcome to Module 5 of the Executive Presence and Communication course. In this module, we'll talk about stage presence and authority. By the end of this module, you understand how body language affects perception, how to maintain effective eye contact, how to command the space more confidently, and how to develop a calm and grounded presence. What is stage presence? Ability to command attention, maintain audience engagement, and communicate with confidence when speaking in front of other people. It focuses on how comfortable you appear under pressure. Remember in the last module, we were talking about some challenges and technical difficulties that could appear or could happen when you're delivering a presentation in person. And so we want to identify what stage presence do you have when such things happen. Are you able to maintain? Are you able to have a calm posture and relax? How do you use your body, your voice, and space? What's the energy and confidence that people feel when you speak? If you look at our trajectory from mental rewiring to vocal variety to storytelling to presentation mastery, now to stage presence, you can see that there is an intentional flow. The psychology of authority. Research shows that audience often form impression of the speaker before they utter their first sentence, and this happens within seconds. You come on stage, how powerfully do you speak? And then before you even say that, they want to see, are you someone of authority? Some people in layman terms say the size of the speaker from head to toe, especially if you're not popular so well. People want to say, is this person a person of authority? Especially if you're beginning and you're a beginner and you're just starting your career, or maybe if you're known is different because people know that, oh, she is this person, he is this person. Before the audience fully process your content as a professional, they're already observing your posture, your facial expression, your body language, your energy, your confidence level. And that's why your delivery as a speaker matters. If I were to demonstrate walking on stage, I'll walk on stage with a smile. Why? At the back of my mind, I'm telling myself, I own the space. It's my time, and I'm going to deliver a stellar job as a presenter. Some people usually have myth that presence and charisma, presence is just the same as charisma. It has to be for people who are extroverted, and is a gift present for some people. But the truth is, presence is the quality of being fully in the room, like you're fully in the room. You're not divided between performance anxiety, internal commentary, or remembering your content, right? As you're present on stage, in your mind, you're like, I'm here to connect, I'm here to have a great time, I'm here to deliver my presentation well. And I've always emphasized delivering your presentation, but at the same time, you can be a panelist. At the same time, you can be a host, right? I do moderation, I do hosting, I do both contributing as a panelist, depending on the audience and depending on the program I'm well versed in different aspects of public speaking and the different occasions or situations that I would have. The goal is come looking confident. Body language. We can talk about stage presence, whether you're the one speaking, holding the mic, or you're sitting down, without speaking about body language. The stance, what posture do you have? Are you slouching? Are you sitting upright if you're speaking virtually? Are your legs apart, slightly apart? I do sometimes fitness, right? And I put my legs slightly apart and I have a good posture, right? Your hands are relaxed, your shoulder, you're not uptight, you are relaxed. As a lady, when I go for panel, when I'm speaking on a panel, I cross my legs slightly with my heels and like looking really nice. Your gestures as well. When I'm speaking, contributing to a panel, my hand gestures also matters. How we talked about hand gestures in the previous modules. How is what I'm saying being emphasized by my hand gestures? Stillness. There are times where you just have to be still. You're not moving too much, you're not fidgety a lot. You're making your point in a powerful way. I like to put entry, how you enter the room before your presentation. If you're virtual, your background space. I remember during the time of lockdown and COVID-19, people would be taking videos in their room, but that space is messed up. You can see different things on their bed, in their kitchen. Your space, how you enter, you as a speaker, people are forming different perception of you. I don't know what perception you form of me, but one thing I know based on feedback from previous participants is like, Hepzibah, you're always professional, you always look good. right? Because it's my brand. It's who I am as a speaker, and it's been consistent in Nigeria, in Ghana, in United Kingdom, in the States, wherever I go across countries, things across geography, and the work I've done, it's been consistent. You know your stuff, you do a stellar job, and that's the level I want to always maintain. Even while I was on campus and all the internship and short-term projects that I worked on. So how you enter the room, some people enter the room and they're trying to adjust their, and also sometimes we speak to like maybe some of us, like my gender as a woman, right? They're trying to adjust their hair. No, you already look beautiful. You're great. Put yourself together, come on stage, own the stage, deliver your presentation, and be stellar at it. You are there for a reason. That should be the thoughts filling your mind. I'm like, oh my God, where's my slide? No, no, no. You want to look put together. And I usually sometimes say this to both the males and the females that I work with. Eye contact. You're on stage. It's not a time to be looking at your shoes or at your hair or at your nice wristwatch for the guys or your nice pearls or earrings. It's a time to look straight at your audience. Maintain eye contact with someone. If I'm in the room, I'll scan 360. You can quickly come to the room and smile. Look at them. Hello, everyone. Hi. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Sometimes we tend to focus on our slides, right? And these are some of the errors sometimes on stage. And then I've seen people who are presenting, they're looking at the back. You are speaking to an audience, not just a slide. It doesn't mean don't make contact with your slide, but remember, you're speaking to the audience. I've seen people who stay at one side of the room, the left side of the room, or sometimes the right side of the room. You are a speaker, you want to make 360 connection. So if I'm standing on stage, I will move to the left, then I'll move to the right. I'm not moving up and down and pacing unnecessarily, but I want to, and when I'm making a point, I can stand still in the middle. Sometimes lack of eye contact reduces connection, it breaks the flow with the audience, it can make you sound not prepared. When making a complete thought, the speaker lands on one person, completes their thoughts, and moves to another person. That's a tip you can use. You make a complete thought, one person. I love doing public speaking. That's me looking at one person, right side of the room. That's if I'm speaking, and I move. The reason why I love it is because I feel empowered. I feel excited when I see other people use their voice powerfully. And today I'm running Unlock You Academy. Commanding space, deliberate movement. Movement on a stage or in a room should have a purpose. You want to learn to own the pause. You want to pause in the middle, learning how to pause in the middle of a presentation so that your ideas and your thoughts land. The room claims, sometimes I do this, sometimes if I can. There are times where I join a meeting, even though I'm a virtual speaker, a bit earlier, just to read the room to see what people are saying. Before an important meeting, I try to go there on time to see the room. There's a time when I was delivering a presentation at my previous company, Goldman Sachs London. A day to the event, we went there, we tested our mic, we did all of it because it was a high profile presentation, right? And I was the only analyst amongst different global speakers, vice presidents across London, etc. And I noticed that I had to get familiar with how to come up on stage, go back on stage. Like it takes that level of preparation. So you know, there are times you may not have the opportunity to go to the venue before if you're an in-person speaker, but still get there earlier so that you know the entry and exit. Virtual presentation is necessary as a presenter to know I'm training dynamic, I'm training versatile public speakers, knowing what to do on stage and knowing what to do virtually. Some people are strong communicators in person, and when it's virtual, like a lot of things go sideways, right? But we can still be excellent virtual communicators. Eye contact with the camera, as I'm doing right now. Be visually engaged, like visually, your appearance. You can see the picture that I've added there. Your appearance matters. Your space. Communicate naturally on screen as well. Put your whole stuff should be there. Look at the camera making it in an important point so that the audience will feel that it's a direct eye contact. Your background, look at my background. You can see my background is clean, is neat, is beautiful. I've put the things that I'm comfortable sharing. You will not see any personal belonging in my background. No, it's not necessary. It's not for the world to see. It's for me. Okay. And the same thing, like this, I have a lot of things that I can display. If you look behind me, but I'm displaying the important things that I'm proud of. Framing and positioning, right? Your background, I've talked about lighting, the visibility on your face, like avoiding cluttered backgrounds, position yourself. Some people use virtual backgrounds if you have to, but your virtual background should not be distracting as well. Your energy and engagement, also while you're presenting virtually, matters a lot. Your facial expression, smile even when you're on camera, shows that you're excited as a speaker so that you can get paid. And so that you can be invited another time, okay? But at the same time, you want people to leave that session remembering you as a great speaker. Online speaking requires slightly more visible energy than in-person speaking. Delivering and having a professional perception, from punctuality to your setup to camera awareness to minimizing distractions, both virtually and on stage as well. Looking the part. I want to add respect to organizers and the team. You're a speaker, you want to respect the organizer, you want to respect your audience. It's very important. Like, respect the audience that is there. It helps. It really helps. Just to have that professional perception that, oh, she's actually a great speaker. There's certain things I would not do. Like, I may not necessarily point at my audience, like, you get out. No, I would, because sometimes in some cultural settings and spaces, pointing with one finger is seen as disrespect. I'll say, hello. I'll use my full finger, hello. If I'm speaking to elders in an African context, I would bow. I would show my respect because it's a culture. Okay, these are the things you need to be socially aware of, even as a speaker. And you can know this by asking questions. If I go to Japan, if I go to Morocco, there's a way to greet the chief. There's a way to greet, the elders there. If I've been to Kyrgyzstan in Central Asia, and there was a way to even enter into. There's a nice hut that we went for tourism there. There's a way to do those things. It's all part of respect. We'll go to practical exercise. Now, I need you to stand well. If you've not been going to the gym, this is your opportunity. You're going to do some standing exercises with me. Plant both feet firmly onto the ground. Relax your shoulder. You can relax your shoulder by doing this, okay? Take one deep breath. One to go. Breathe in, breathe out. Put your hands on your thigh, like very close to your knee, and just relax. Chest out if you're speaking virtually, right? Chest out and let them see you. Good. I don't mean like this. I mean, I mean chest and sit down comfortably. Why? Once you're in love with your space and you can sit down comfortably, you can deliver more powerfully. And sometimes you can practice pausing after making an important point as well. We were going to do the pause practice. After making an important point, you just pause. I did that. Amazing. Okay, that's a practical exercise, and I believe that you did that. Okay. The next part would be outfit and appearance. I just want to touch on it a bit. Your appearance, your posture, your confidence, your grooming, all forms parts of the perception again as a powerful and confident speaker. A speaker that knows their stuff, a speaker that people will want to listen to, people want to pay, people want to invite you again. It's not about expensive clothing or perfection. It's about professionalism, intentionality, and being self-aware. What can I wear? What can I do? Like, what shows? What is part of my brand and my style? There are places where I would wear t-shirt and jeans and heels too, or t-shirt and jeans and sneakers too, depending on the audience. There are places where I'm going to wear my blazer because I'm speaking to professionals across like a wide range. I'm blazed up, right? I am. I have my blazer on. Grooming, I know you know this, but it's just something to also share, like from your eyelashes, for the ladies, I love makeup, as you can see, to your hairstyle, to the earring. Like, I would say that, like, don't wear anything faded if you need to stand on stage. People are going to judge you, like, is she a cheap person? As ladies, I don't mean go all out by having all gold and diamond. If you can afford it, great. But look well, like your earrings should be gray, it should match, like nice inner. If you're wearing a blazer, your hair nicely done. All these things communicates powerfully as a speaker. I'm passionate about this. I've dabbled a bit into fashion. I previously was a makeup artist. If you can see the examples I'm using examples that would, like, promote what I'm saying. I went to a makeup school a few years ago. I'm trying to dabble into like teaching people about outfits and how to combine. It's still part of it. It's part of my brand, it's part of who I am as a speaker as well. Your goal is not to look perfect, it's to be prepared and intentional. Plan your outfit, know the environment, as I've said. It helps communicate your authority and professionalism and how approachable you are. I mean, you can look at me on stage. If I tell you that I'm the president of something, or maybe I'm a vice president, you believe me. And I'm not trying to flatter myself, but I remember when I was still at Goldman Sachs, I was still an analyst, so I was beginning my career because that's where I started my career. Everyone thought I was a vice president. Everyone thought, and vice president, for context, are people who have done at least 4 years in the firm, 4 years and above. Every single person thought I was a president. So when they go check my name and they see analyst, they're like, wow. Why? Because my outfit, the way I carried myself, the way I spoke, never gave an analyst level, never, and even up till today. And of course, the other experiences that I've had contributed, but I always show the part too. Plan your outfit a day before the presentation. Okay, I've spoken so much and I love it. I want to ask, what did you learn from today's session and what action will you take? I want to add that there are days for my presentation I plan like a week to sometimes a day to a night before. For example, shooting this video, I planned this outfit a night before. I knew it like several weeks ago, but I got my outfit together. And it's necessary. It helps just making you prepared and organized. Okay. We're going to do a presentation practice. We have spoken, I know we have done short videos across, but this time around, I need you to present and we're going to agree on the format, whether in person or virtual. But everything we've covered in this course, I need to see, and I'm going to be evaluating and scoring you. I'm going to be a judge. Yes, scoring you, and of course, giving you helpful feedback and constructive feedback. Okay, that brings us to the end of today's module. And I believe you've learned so much, and I believe you are going to put a lot of things into practice. Okay, I can't wait to see how great you do. I can't wait to see so much more. Like I'm excited about what will come out on your group journey here. We're going to see you in the final module, and I want to congratulate you once again. See you in module 6. I'm Coach Z, and this is the Executive Presence and Communication course.